Hello, and welcome to I Love Warhammer, the series where I go into an unscripted ramble about why I love something in this hobby. And this episode is just about the general Warhammer community. Not the Warhammer community who post the articles that um, do like model reveals and stuff like that. No, I mean specifically the people who. I'm going to use YouTube channels as a reference, but also the people who've made up, people who kind of interact with me on my videos as well. So recently, I wanted to do this because I wanted to celebrate getting monetized by YouTube, and I just thought it'd be nice just to shout some things out. So a couple of guys, when it comes to people who are in my comment sections, I'm not going to name any names, but there are a few people who comment on my videos who I really appreciate. Um, some of them there are a couple who I get very excited when I see their usernames crop up on notifications, and also quick shout out to the guy who kept telling me to stop having a face cam on my videos. The I think I did take it to heart, and as you can tell, I have stopped doing face cam on my videos. Um, Other shout outs, one to my partner who's been supporting me financially during a lot of this, between looking for normal jobs, and also to both my parents and her parents, who've been loyal subscribers since day one. So, yeah, that's some shout outs for people who interact with the Why I Love Warhammer channel. So, because seriously, I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos, everyone who makes, everyone who likes, everyone who subscribes, everyone who makes nice comments, people who make constructive comments. Just, yeah, really appreciate everyone in this community. So let's talk about some of the people who I follow. Obviously, this is I play Warhammer. I follow Warspec's tactics. I'm pretty sure everyone does. Um, Really good source of information. He's just a really I feel like if anyone on YouTube is a pillar of the community, it's Auspex Tactics. This is just who I'm subscribed to. Tank Hunter Miniatures I subscribe to because they're a similar size channel to me, and they post good content, so I wanted to support a similar channel to me. Wolflord Rowe. Honestly, Wolflord Rowe is probably my main source of lore because he reads through the books that I never managed to sit down myself and read. He's really good, really interesting. Porham is always fun. They're really lovely and casual about things, but they're really constructive too. Tabletop Minions, I started following in like 2020, and he's really good. His wisdom is phenomenal, and his hobby advice, I actually my other half got to use for her Animal Crossing island, because it's just really good advice for anything creative, really. Pancreas No Work, absolutely adore this guy. I'd say that Pancreas No Work is one of the people I've tried to emulate a bit with my channel, and he's just, yeah, he's really funny and really informative. Luton09, again, a classic, and his channel is just phenomenal. Love his presentation style. Rogue Hobbies, I kind of became aware of Louise, as I'm sure a lot of people did, from the just before Warhammer Plus launched, and it was, oh, here's who's doing our Citadel painting masterclass, and the bubblegum models that she did were phenomenal. Her inverted color models were also just absolutely glorious, and I was a bit, I kind of wondered where she'd gone from Warhammer Plus, and then when I saw she had her own channel, subscribed instantly, and yeah, just a really good person to follow. Like if you're at all interested in, not just Warhammer but any kind of tabletop game, anything like that, she's a phenomenal channel to follow. Voldemort, Voldemort. So I found Voldemort in a really weird way. So I use videos to help me sleep as kind of background noise, and I've clicked on the Voldemort episode about lictors, and I'd never really tuned into Voldemort before. I just clicked on it. It was about 20 minutes long, And I thought, okay, I'll sleep to this. Why not? Let's give it a go. I woke up the following day and to questions of who was that you used to sleep to last night? That was brilliant. There was a story. There was plot. Was that canon? Was that not? And so I had to go back through, check the video, and became absolutely hooked. Went through the entire back catalogue of every single one of the videos he'd done up to that point, and yeah, was hooked immediately. Okay, Discourse. Discourse I actually do view as one of my hobby heroes, and I'll often say, I don't know how much I say it on camera, but part of why I wanted to do a channel where I was being so positive about the hobby was because I don't deny that Games Workshop have some slightly shady business practices. I'm not going to deny that, ever. But there are channels that just cover the negative aspects of the company very well, and I wanted to have something different to say, so I wanted to be positive. Discourse, however, I really respect and really like as a creator. I find her genuinely very funny, and I just find her very insightful. And I feel like I wouldn't be making this channel if not for channels like Discourse Minis. So yeah, huge respect for Discourse, even though we do disagree on every single one of the LVO reveals from 2024. Huge respect for her. Kirioth as well. I very much used when I started out, I was very much trying to emulate Kirioth as well. Kirioth and Pancreas No Work were the two channels I was trying to emulate the most, because I really just like what I really enjoy Kirioth's presentation style. He's just really good. Adeptus Ridiculous. I've heard a lot of people would describe this channel as like the best way to get into the lore, and can't fault them for that really. Adeptus Ridiculous is just great. They've got, they're funny, good things to say, good insights into the lore, and I can't remember who said it, but I heard someone say that by the time you've figured out what Adeptus Ridiculous got wrong, you've been so absorbed into the lore anyway that you're completely forgiving of the fact they got like one tiny fact wrong over a month's worth of videos. So yeah, huge fan of Adeptus Ridiculous. Really great place to get into the lore, and they're just fun to hang out with. I mean, it's parasocial. They don't know I exist, but it feels like company. Scrolling more down. I'm not subscribed, but I also do really like Chapter Master Valrak. I really enjoy his. I just really enjoy his presentation. Oculus Imperia, beautiful storytelling style. I think it was his video about the Plague Marines, which I thought was one of the most. He has this video. It begins with it is oft remarked that all wars start with a single shot, and he has this beautiful paragraph about the nature of war that was. I copied it down verbatim, and I have it saved on a note on this computer because I just think it was so beautifully written. Oculus Imperia's got such a brilliant writing style. Outer Circle, another one of the channels that does the negative aspects of GW very, very well. And so, and so I kind of credit the Outer Circle partially with me wanting to do a channel that's all positive because the negativity's been covered incredibly brilliantly. Painting Phase, another one that, ex-GW people, just really enjoyable to listen to. Over Christmas, I genuinely had a dream that I appeared on this podcast. I fell asleep, and in the dream, I was on that podcast, which is confusing, but there we are. Okay, that's Miss Hallian Restaurant, who I follow because I used to go there a lot and really liked it, and really and just find them really, just really lovely to be. The owner's lovely, the head chef's lovely, and the food's delicious. Um, just scrolling further down the old subscriptions feed, I think. Yeah, and the only other one I've not covered is a musician friend of mine who subscribed very early on, um, who sounds phenomenal, and yeah, they're a really good musician. Um, so yeah, this is the this is the this is who I'm watching on YouTube. Here are my sources. I do watch a bit more than this. Like I say, I forgot about Paul is bad at stuff, who is another. He started out making videos just to kind of try and get through his pile of shame. Um, so I'm going to take and he had this kind of spin the wheel. I just really like his perspective. He had this one really good video. Well, he's got loads of really good videos, but one of my favorite videos of his was him showing a model as it would be viewed from the tabletop. And he said how long it took him to paint that one model, but all the detail that he put into it just wouldn't be seen by the average in the average game. And I just really, really enjoy his perspective about the hobby and just about so much of this stuff. Um, so a huge fan of Paul is about it stuff. Like I say, it's not just this is just the YouTube side of it. I think I'll go back and just say that I really, really appreciate like my little community I've got here. I've got about is 1,462 subscribers at time of recording, and I'm just really happy that people like what I've got to say. And yeah, if you, I always say, like and subscribe because that's what you do for YouTube. But I just really appreciate how much people have been watching my stuff, and if I just wanted to kind of have why I love this community, and yeah, it's been a it's been I'm trying not to get too personal here for kind of why this channel exists at a deeper level, but I just want you guys to know that by just watching this stuff and people seem to be enjoying it on the whole. I mean, I will grant I made some serious mistakes on the Imperial Knights episode, but people seem to basically enjoy what I'm doing, and that's really lovely. And it's been really helpful and nice for me. So yeah, I love this community, and as much as I can through comment sections and likes, I sincerely love you all. I love the Warhammer community, and with that, I hope you're having a really good day, and I'll see you next time.